Ladies and gentlemen, today is a new day. You know the way we do it. Whatever time you come on live, like, comment, and share. Share it, let it go far and wide. Today, our topic is: should the white boys leave Africa? If you ask me, I will say no. If you ask me again, do you want them to stay? Do you like their activities in Africa? I will still tell you no. So, why is it that I don't want them to leave? Okay. The first reason why I don't want them to leave is because over the years, Africa has been behaving to the West or the white boys as a child. So a child cannot leave home empty-handed. So by this saying, I mean Africa should not, after all these years, go back home without anything. So they must go home with something. Sending the white boys out of Africa now, for me, is like wasting your life with somebody and going home empty-handed. So which means I'm not in support of that. So what should we do now? We have to behave like the Chinese. We have to keep asking for help. Keep asking for aid, and then do what we call human investment. Let's invest more in our youth. Let's send our youth. Let's give scholarship to the youthful population, the young ones, to go to Canada, the US, Germany, France, Australia, even China. Let's send our youth to go and study. Let's make sure we follow up, because sometimes government, they give scholarship to people, and sometimes they are even abandoned. I've seen a lot of cases where children have been sent to study and they abandon them. Sometimes the government try, they study and they finish, and then they still abandon them because they didn't call them to give them job, or even some who willingly go back home to work, they can't find a job. So what do? We must send them out. We must do a follow-up. We make sure they graduate. When they come back home, we give them good jobs, and we make sure the knowledge they study is shared to the other youth. We make sure we are self-sufficient. We make sure we must have been comfortable in the area of engineer, maybe mechanical engineer, civil engineer, all the things that we need to be self-sufficient. We must make sure we are comfortable in these areas before we can say, okay, now is the time for us, just like what the Chinese are doing now. They did this before. They sent their children, and they are still sending their children. If you are living abroad, you will know how the Chinese students they live abroad. They live in the most expensive hostels. The government makes sure everything is paid, and they are here for a purpose, to study, to acquire knowledge, and go back home to share the knowledge with the other people or the other youths, because the future belongs to the youth. Africa, we cannot afford to kill the future of our own youth, and we expect to just let these people go like that. We have been suffering with them for a very long time. what I say Africa has been behaving as a child to the West is because if you look what is happening in some African countries, what happened? You discover a natural resources. You need to go to your colonial master. You tell them, Master, I have seen a resources or a mineral resources or whatever kind of resources you have discovered in your country. What can I do with it? You are asking question. It means you are not even up to, like if you are a girl, you are not up to a marriageable age. What can I do with these resources? And then your colonial master will tell you, okay, what I will do is, now I don't really have time to come and maybe check what kind of resources you have. Okay, go, if you have somebody to sell it, and then I come and give report to me. Then you go, you sell it, then you take your 30%. That this resources is in your land. You sell these resources, you take 30%, and then you take 70% to your colonial master and give him, Master, this is what I sold. I sold the property for 100%. Take your 70%, this is my 30%, and then it reduce your 30%. You still take 20% of it and give your colonial master, please keep me this in my reserve. And then when you want to take it, you still go and borrow it. That's why I'm saying that Africa has been behaving as a child to these white boys. So what do? We must behave like the Chinese. We must invest more in our youth. They are our future. When we are comfortable that we are self-sufficient, and then we can cut off from these people. It's easy, very easy. You just wake up one morning, you said, please, we don't need you here. But if we do it now with nothing in hand, we don't even have the equipment or the ability to detect or to transform the natural resources or crude oil into this, into that. We don't have it on our own now. So that's why I'm saying we must send our children to study this, study that, study this, and we bring them now together. We know that we are self-sufficient. Then we tell these people, leave. Just like Chinese, they're not begging for anybody. They don't beg for anything now, and they are still in the process of learning. They want to learn. They want to be the top in the world. Now the world has become the world now is now envying them. So we must learn. We must copy example from the Chinese. When you are self-sufficient, you can now say, America, I don't want you. Germany, France, I don't want you. Now you are talking on the position of power, strength. So I am saying these people should stay now, but we must be wise. Human investment is the way forward. Please like, comment, and share. Thank you.